What's up, it's Stress3. I'm back with another Diablo 4 video. Here we got a teaser of unique changes coming in Season 5. Big change to Harlequin Crest, aka Shako. First change is max life gets a slight buff. Next they remove resource generation, add a flat 18 max resource. They get rid of 28 all stats, add 2500 armor. Good change to help out max armor cap. Now for the biggest change, we get an insane buff to cooldown reduction. We go from 7% to 20% cooldown reduction. That's not even counting masterwork and cooldown affix. With these changes, Shako once again will claim his spot for S tier. Here we going over the Doombringer buffs. First main change, they swapped out 17.5 crit strike damage for 100% damage, already a massive buff. Next they removed core damage and added 114 all stats. Max life affix was changed to 35%, huge buff. Next they got rid of 17.5% damage and added 10% damage reduction, solid addition. Next to heal was buffed to 2687 per proc, still a 5% chance to proc. Very solid buffs to Doombringer, maybe more rogue builds can make use of it. We got changes to the Mythic unique ring, Starless of Skies. First change is the 17 attack speed affix. Next critical strike chance was buffed from 5% to 12.5%. They got rid of the critical damage and added 12.5% lucky hit chance. Lucky hit chance is always welcomed, but this was a good change. The last change they made was swapping core damage for +2 core skills. I'm not sure why they did this. Seems like the same thing. The unique affix stayed the same. We'll be going over the grandfather buffs. First few changes with 17.5% crit strike damage was being swapped out for 150 damage. Already OP. Ignorability was moved to inherit affixes. Plus all stats was buffed from 72 to 150. Max life got a slight bump to 3359. Plus 20 resources was added. And after the biggest buff, damage transfer increased from 56 to 300. This is an insane buff. Barbs will be happy. The unique affix stayed the same at 100% critical strike damage. Overall, huge buff to the grandfather. You'll still be S tier uber unique. Here we'll be going over Tyraels Might. Ignore their ability loss was added to inherit affixes. Now we get 3% maximum resistance to all elements. 16.5 movement speed was added. They added 15% lucky hit chance. Maximum resistance was bumped up from 5% to 7.5%. Resistance to all elements had a significant change, even from being 12.2% to all the way to 60%. Damage reduction from being from 10% to 20%. Unique affixes for some reason is showing 0%, but that could be a bug. Overall, Tyraels Might got a buff and should continue being S tier unique. We'll be taking a look at updates to Andariels Visage. Not sure if it's a meme or not, but inherit affixes now showing 666% poison resistance. All stats got bumped up from +18 to +77. 2% life steal was replaced with 437 life on hit. Could be a downgrade, should have kept the percentage. Attack speed got a huge buff, going from 10% to 30%. 10% maximum poison resistance was added. Currently the unique affix is showing that it's doing 37k damage. But in TPTR, this lucky hit was doing 200k damage. Not sure if this got nerfed, need to check on a live server. Overall, Andariels Visage got a significant buff and should continue being S tier unique. Andariels will continue being great for rogue poison builds. For more Season 5 updates, be sure to subscribe and check my other vids.